The Fulani who came to Nigeria in 1804. I repeat, the Fulanis who came to this country in 1804, who were never part of Nigeria. These people are causing destructions across Nigeria. I'm talking about the Fulani militia. They are causing heavy destructions in all corners of this country. Look at the video on your screen. That's a breaking news. They have invaded Kwara South, where they are majorly Yorubas, Igbominos, and people are running away from their home. Kwara South is being invaded by the Fulani militia, and the governor is not talking anything as of yet. People can no longer afford to sleep in their houses anymore. Igbomino is what's happening. You can see it there on your screen. In Igbomino, people can no longer afford to sleep with their two eyes closed anymore. This is what we call one Nigeria. And what are we going to talk about this? I gave you a report last week about how they came to Ifelodun local government in the same Kwara state. People were even running with their mats, their clothes and everything. I showed you that video too. And I've always maintained, anything that I tell you have video or news backing. So it's not just from anywhere. There is a source to these things that I give to you on this platform. But then, if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing, and also be dropping your comments. If you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and on notifications. Over the weekend, you saw what happened on Twitter, argument and counter argument. A man from Ika in Delta said, I am an Igbo man. Another man from that same place, his name is Ifeanyi. He said, we are not Igbos. This is the result of removing history from school. I'm not talking about that this time around. Let's look at the crisis presently in Kwara State, Kwara South Senatorial District. You are seeing it on your screen there. People are taking their loads and they are running from their hometown, their indigenous place where God has given them the land. A man from Plateau State, he said, when after the Civil War, they told their fathers that the Igbos are their problem after the Civil War. But he said they have now realized that it is the Fulani militia who are their problem, because we are happening also in Plateau State. The killings, the destructions and everything. He said they have come to realize that the Igbos are not their problem, it is the Fulani militia. But now it is too late. It is too late. God has given people a land which they are indigenous to, and somebody is coming out to take over that land. And as I'm talking now, we are yet to see any prominent northern person make any statement. Don't forget, when that incident happened in Uromi, Edo State, you saw voice from the north. You saw agitations. This Kwara South incidents, we are yet to hear PIM. We are yet to hear anything from the north. The Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, all of them spoke about what happened in Uromi, Delta State, where 16 hunters, they call them hunters, when they were killed. But today, there's definitely silence across the north. Don't forget, Kwara is being counted as a northern state, and this is a fact. If you Google Kwara, they'll tell you North Central, whereas Kwara is supposed to be a Yoruba land. So everything I tell you here have backings with facts, with proofs, and with evidences. I will not come here to give you fake news. Now, I spoke about how Afonja lost Kwara to Alimi. I told you. But let me just refresh your memory. Afonja was the leader of Ilorin. It was having a back and forth. When it was having back and forth with Alaafin of Oyo, that was then he said, let me invite Alimi, who was a Fulani man, to fight alongside with me. And after that fighting, they can go their separate ways after giving them something. That was the agreement between the Fulani and Afonja, who was a Yoruba man. After everything, after the trust and everything, Alimi struck. He killed Afonja. That was how the Fulani hegemony started in Kwara State. What I'm telling you are historical facts and evidences which are backed up. The Fulani themselves are not indigenous to Nigerians. Don't forget. They came here in 1804, then established a Fulani caliphate after overpowering the Hausas using religion, which is Islam. Then Sokoto Caliphate. There's something. Now, let me give you another information that happened over the weekend. In Sokoto State, they want to replace Hausa language with Fulfude, which is Fulani. Go and Google what I'm talking about. Just Google it. You are going to see there. They want to replace the Hausa with the Fulani language. So there's a lot of palpitation. I showed you how in Delta State, how people are using their own juju, because they call it juju. No, go back to your place. The armed S-men. In Benue State, I showed you the pictures and the video. How church in Benue was destroyed. I showed you the video. And if you are just watching me for the first time, go and watch the video. It's on. Just scroll down. It is live. I don't give you fake information here. And like I've always said, I'm not an emotional person. I give you very verifiable facts that you can see, you can verify it. They are facts. They are historical records that I give to you. They are news that has happened. The Kwara governor himself is yet to say anything. The governor of Kwara State has yet to make any pronouncement. You are supposed to be the governor. You are supposed to lead these people. We are yet to hear anything from the Kwara governor. In Plateau State, there was an allegation that some military people are backing the S-men. All these are facts and figures. But then we are waiting for the meeting to say anything about that. But that's one side. That was an allegation against the Nigerian military. Muhammadu Buhari, why did he become president? And why did the Fulani make sure that they get this man into power? Don't forget, after the death of Muhammadu Buhari, Buma Galadima came out to say they saw that the Yorubas wanted to take back Kwara. That's why they brought Buhari. Buhari has said enough is enough. I've served the country after I was a military president. I'm no longer serving anymore. But then he had to be brought back by the Fulani oligarchy, according to Buma Galadima, to save Kwara from the Yorubas who actually own that place. Don't forget, Yoruba owns Kwara. Yoruba owns Kwara. That's a fact. Yoruba people owns Kwara. Majority of the language of the people that are in Kwara State are majorly Yorubas. But today, there is an emir of Ilorin. There are many things. I'm looking at that security implications. The security situation currently in Kwara State, where old women are taking their loads and running away from their own indigenous place. I have many things to say, but then I want to stay on this topic. Why are the Fulani militias so brave? Why? Who is giving them confidence? Who is backing them? If you are watching, I'd like to let me have your opinion on this. Who do you think is backing the Fulani militia? You saw what happened to them in CR, even in Burkina Faso. Why are they so powerful in Nigeria? And why can't they be brought to book? These are pertinent questions that we must be asking ourselves. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. Why are they so powerful? Who is backing them? Who are their sponsors in this country? Last weekend, I said, over the weekend, go and watch the video. The United Arab Emirates, they gave Buhari list of 6 sponsors of Boko Haram in Nigeria. UAE gave Buhari the list. What have they done about it? Until Buhari died, he refused to list the names of the sponsors of Boko Haram, which was given to him by the United Arab Emirates. All this thing I'm talking about are on the social media. Just go and check it. I'll never come here to give you fake news. Why are the Fulanis unable to be brought down? Talk about the Fulani militias across every nook and cranny. Why are they disturbing the people that owns the land, the indigenous people? From Akwa Ibom to Delta to Ebonyi to Enugu. The same thing, even in Zamfara. I reported out clashes between the Hausa people and the Fulani. Hausa and Fulani clashed in Zamfara. In Ondo State, Oyo State, Ogun State, these people are everywhere. Let there be cattle ranching. I've always said, Sambisa forest is enough to graze your cow. Sambisa forest is enough if truly we are a serious nation. We cannot continue like this. And the truth must always be re-emphasized. The truth will always be said. We can't continue like this. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. This is not how a country should be made to run. Over the weekend, we saw the NSA, the Nigerian military, they arrested 2 terrorists. And that's a great kudos to the Nigerian military, who have arrested the 2 terrorists that are disturbing the peace of the indigenous people. I also gave another example, how Bello Turji is now begging for amnesty and is saying, I am ready to lay down my arms. But the question is, he must never be given amnesty. That man must be eliminated. The Nigerian military must make sure that Bello Turji is eliminated. He must never be given amnesty. No matter how you look at it, that man must be eliminated. He must never be set free. That is how to build a prosperous nation, a serious nation, a nation where people can come and invest. Which way Nigeria? How did the Fulani become so powerful? Why are they going from state to state? The Fulani militia. Who is going to rein them in? You saw under Jonathan, when they be bombarded, somebody from the north shouted, an attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the north. You saw it. And they said, good Lord, Jonathan wanted to take revenge for the killings that happened during the Biafra Civil War. That was what the North were saying then. And Jonathan, under pressure, he removed Ejika, whom he has made the chief of army staff. And then look at it today. Even he himself said, they are Boko Haram in my government. Jonathan said this. Former president of Nigeria, good luck, Jonathan. This is where we find ourselves in this country.